So, like I said in the last video there, if I keep you in your lizard brain, I control you. And there's a wonderful thing kind of going viral a little bit on YouTube about gang stalking. And gang stalking comes in tiers. Um, I said that the most magical people are at the bottom of the food chain, right? So the smartest people you're going to find are in homeless shelters, they're in psych wards, and they're in prison because they threaten control the most. And then you have to keep them there. So how you keep them there is you put people who are controllable with that population, right? I live in a homeless shelter. There's a lot of people in the homeless shelter that are just there to drive you crazy, to keep you low vibrational, to keep your energy down. If you know, it's inexplicable, but there's a grown-ass man that pops his gum all the time. And he'll get up at 6 in the morning and sit at the table and do it. Just pop his gum. And it's just to drive you cuckoo, if you let it. Keep you in a low vibration. Go to an AA meeting. In the AA meeting, there's someone in there who's designed to make you feel guilty, to really chase you back to the bottle. I've witnessed this. I'm not making shit up. But those are gang stalkers. And I said they come in tiers. If you have an addict, they're automatically controllable. So you don't have to do anything with that type of person. A gang stalker, addict, they're all accessible and you can just use them. But a lot of times you get people to what they call sell your soul to the devil. And, there's one guy in the homeless shelter that lost his sister. I suspect there's some sort of deal made with him about his sister, that he gets to see her again, or whatever it may be, if he does the biddings of the darkness, the guy in charge that wants to stay in control. And we don't know who it is. I promise it's a well-guarded secret, and theoretically I could go seek it out, but I won't, because that's not my business. My business is to wake people up. That's it. I don't have another job here. It's just to help other people see the light. And the fun thing is the physical world doesn't really matter. All I have to do is meditate and think happy thoughts. And as I raise my frequency at the top of the pyramid of consciousness, everyone else comes with me. The base gets lower and the peak gets higher. And there's a breaking point. And once the breaking point hits, and they call it rapture in the Bible, but it's not really rapture, like, oh, judgment day. All that stuff's just to scare you. Most everybody is going to leave out of this three-dimensional nightmare that's been created by the folks that control. That's why they took my career, my kids, my family, my livelihood. They took everything from me, and I don't care. I mean, I can't wait to hug my kids again. But if I get angry and cuss them out and get pissed off and chase them down and do crazy stuff like that, I'm feeding the system. So I don't get to see my kids. It breaks my heart. I gotta cry here and there. Sadness cleans you out. So every couple of weeks I'll have a good cry that I can't hug my kids. But it's okay. I'm in control of my emotions. They know their dad loves them in the inside, even though they program my kids to hate me. My kids know I've always been an awesome dad. I've always put them first. Even when I should have put my wife first, I put them first. But it is what it is. So the gang stalking thing, happens at every level, right? So in the corporate world, where I spent 26 years mastering the business landscape, uh, there's people that are just willing to uh, sell their soul to the devil, but they're not doing it on purpose. They're climbing the corporate ladder. So if you're climbing the corporate ladder, then you step on other people's shoulders. And again, there is a specific amount of people in there that think they're the chosen ones, that have some pathway to heaven, or some, they don't have to pay. There's I seen there's an underground highway in LA, and the celebrities all drive down there and they don't have to pay for Starbucks. That kind of thing. Uh, you probably suspect that the people with the black Amex cards don't necessarily have to pay the bill, right? That kind of thing. Like privilege beyond anybody's imagination is given out so that you control the environment around you. Uh, my friend Joe there, who absolutely abused me in the corporate world, I suspect he was one of the people given one of the deals, right? But it's just control. But you can't let everybody in. It's the 80-20 rule, I'm sure. So 20% of the people around you have like bought into the system, and then call it another 60% or 75%, who knows? They just are kept out of their mind. Uh, um, broken on the inside, right? If I get you worrying about Trump, or if I get you fighting over abortion, if I get you picking a side, red or blue, or if I get you listening to rap music, or if I anything that generates emotions that aren't yours. See, Trump is trying to make you angry. You can't do anything about Donald Trump. He's an asshole. But his followers are made angry, and his detractors are made angry. That's not rocket science. The guy's trying to make everyone angry because it gets you out of your mind, it puts you into your brain. Trigger, trigger, trigger. If you're in trigger mode, I control you. They control you. I would never, and that's the point. I don't want control. God made me very, very special with a whole bunch of skills that people don't have. But if I use my skills to get what I want, I'm harming others. And that's the lesson they never learned. In their world, gang stalking and harming others is to maintain control. And if you maintain control for the big guy, you get the privileges like drinking Starbucks for free. It's just a silly thing. But you can see how it works. Gang stalking, most of the time, 60% of the people that do it don't even realize they're doing it. They're out of their mind. They're in their lizard brain. They're just thinking about the future, worried about the future, or beating themselves up about the past. And if you're worried about the future and beating yourself up about the past, you're going to do things that you would never do. I ran into a wonderful woman in the psych ward, and she was there because she lost her shit because, something going on with her kid, and she broke out all the windows of her ex-boyfriend's car and blah, blah, blah. She was just out of her mind in a trigger mode. And when you're in your trigger mode, then I can get you locked up for a felony for doing something stupid, and then I got you where I want you. So she must be really important, really special, empath who can feel emotions. So get her out of her mind, make her do something. Next thing you know, she's locked up in jail, taken care of, no more a threat. She's in jail, beating herself up for what she did in the past, and that's how it works. uh, you know, and I didn't belong in a psych ward. They threw me there because they said I was crazy for understanding the universe. But I enjoyed my time there. I met all kinds of great people, but inside there were people there just specifically designed to make me react, get me pissed off. And it worked on some occasions. I mean, they got me sentenced to like 180 days of psych care, which was stupid, but it is what it is. It's how our world works. That's 10 minutes, so we'll do another one.